Kevin Durant has always been like such an interesting story for me. Obviously, when he left like Oklahoma City, everybody fairly hated him. Everybody fairly hated Kevin Durant, but I kind of understood it. If I'm being honest with you, I kind of understood it because when he went there, I was heated. I was heated with you because, not with you, I was heated in general because mostly I didn't mind that he left and joined the team that beat him. I understood that because I knew he wanted to win a ring and stuff like that. And I honestly didn't think he was going to be spending the rest of his career there. But I was mad because he was almost going to my Celtics. And I swear to God, if you're going to say he wasn't, bro, they were in his top three, and I'm pretty sure they weren't three. So I'm just saying that's why I really hated Kevin Durant. But nonetheless, if you guys want to comment below in this video, why did you hate Kevin Durant, like besides the snake thing? And do you think that he made up for it for how good he was in Golden State? But nonetheless, today we're kind of taking a new approach. We're seeing what if Kevin Durant never signed with the Golden State Warriors. I sent him back to Oklahoma City. I tried to look for a really good 2015-2016 roster. I was going to then sim the season, start in the offseason, and just never sign him. All the 2015-2016 rosters sucked. I literally went through all the most downloaded ones. They were all absolute garbage, and the ones that weren't downloaded, I'm assuming those were garbage too. There was at least 3 major problems with basically every single one. So I started at 2016-2017. I found a pretty decent roster. Kevin Durant's not on this team. He was originally. I just traded him back to Oklahoma City. I took like a 60 overall back. I just turned off like financial trade rules. It's obviously back on now. And then I put Harrison Barnes back on this team because I honestly think if Harrison Barnes, would still be on, not still be on the Warriors maybe, but like he would have re-upped with the Warriors in my opinion if Kevin Durant didn't sign here. I feel like that's kind of a consensus opinion. So nonetheless, today I feel like this is a pretty good roster. I'll kind of show you guys it a little bit. There's some pretty obvious problems in some things, but like after that, like I feel like it's a decent overall roster. Like I feel like if I remember this correctly, it's a pretty decent roster. And doing all these throwbacks, it kind of makes me want to go back to old 2Ks, which I still do have downloaded. So whatever old 2K, like starting with 2K like 16 all the way up to like 2K20, no, not 2K20, but 2K19, let me know. I'd be happy to do a throwback rebuild, but nonetheless today, we're seeing what's going on here, but welcome back to another My League rebuild. I guess I never said that, but if you guys are new here, make sure to subscribe. 45% of you that watch these videos are not subscribed. I'm trying to hit 30K. If you boys can help me out, I'd appreciate it a ton. If you guys could leave a like on this video as well, as always, I would enjoy that. So we're in a really interesting spot with this team. Steph Curry, I think some of the contracts are a little off. I don't know if Steph was making the Supermax at this point, but he obviously is here. I don't really know. Like, I think this is fine. Like, I think Zaza was still on this team. I think Ian Clark was here. Patrick McCaw was definitely here. I don't even know who these two are. This was the guy I think I got from Oklahoma City. But I definitely have at least 1 or 2 moves to make. I'm going to be honest. I don't love Draymond Green, but he's currently a 90 overall. If he stops playing like a 90 overall, then I'm going to trade him. Maybe get some value. But I think he's on a multi-year deal, so I think I should be good. And that, yeah, he has a fat contract. So we're all set there, but I definitely have at least 1 move to make, and I'll see you guys there. So apparently Detroit, wants me to blow this thing wide open, and they're offering me Andre Drummond for 3, not bums, but like not very good centers besides maybe JaVale and a first-round pick, and they're giving me Andre Drummond, and I also get John Lure. I get a 26-year-old Andre Drummond. I'm never going to mind that. I'm never going to say no to that. So Andre Drummond's going to be our new center here. It's definitely an interesting fit. I think Draymond in his older days was a little bit of a better shooter, and obviously the defense in this is going to be unbelievable, but obviously, this rotation will not stay the same the entire video. I would not do that. I could probably win 2 or 3 championships with it, but I will ultimately end up changing some things. But I definitely want Iggy playing 25 minutes. You guys know I'm super high. I really value defense. Livingston on. Oh, I got John. I don't really want to play John Lure. Actually, no. John Lure can get some minutes. He's actually not a bad stretch 4. What's his 3-point shot? I feel like it's actually pretty good. Oh, maybe he's not. I feel like John Lure's a pretty good 3-point shooter. Oh, never mind. Oh, those are his tendencies, not his ratings. I'm so dumb. He's serious? Are you sure? Maybe I'm crazy. I might be crazy. I thought John Lure could shoot. That's my bad. I really don't know why. I just wholeheartedly thought he could shoot, but I guess he can't. 37 to Steph. 36 is fine here. I'll give 36 and then 34. Okay. Nonetheless, this is the rotation here for year number 1. Steph, Clay, Harrison Barnes, Draymond Green, and Andre Drummond. Bench, Iggy, Kevon Looney, Sean Livingston, and John Lure. I don't think there's anybody here I want to send to the G League. McCaw is just, he is 23, but how many years does he have in his contract? Actually, screw it. Why not? I'll send not Ray Spalding. I'll send McCaw to the G League. I have to sign somebody. All right, I don't care that much. I think this team's going to be great. Let's see what we can do, boys. So typically, as soon as I turn off, trade notifications, or as soon as I get offered something, I turn them off. But they're offering me Nikola Jokic. And look, I get it. He's obviously, the contract here is definitely messed up. I'll give you that. But I got to take this. I feel like, I don't know how well he's going to progress, but we're also getting Yusuf Nurkic here, which is a crazy move. We're getting, 2 all-star calibers. Nikola Jokic is, in my opinion, I'm still going to take Embiid until his knees give out. But Second best center in the NBA, in my opinion. Yusuf Nurkic is an unbelievable center. So to give up Drummond kind of sucks because... Wait, what? I'm hitting... No. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm just going to hit accept. I'm going to redo the rotation, but Jokic is here now, so we're all set. I'll see you guys at the end of your number one now. So Russ is 1.5 assists off of a triple-double, but nonetheless does win the MVP award. I believe, 64 and 18 for us on the year. Still a great year. I'm pretty happy with the Jokic trade. Some of you are probably going to criticize it a little bit, say, he really didn't turn into a superstar until a couple years later. I think we can definitely get there today. Russ MVP. Ben Simmons is your, math checks out on that one. He was in the 2016 draft. Wait, was he? No, he was 2015. I might be losing my mind. Wait, no. I'm going to sound so stupid right now. Yeah, he was the 2016 draft. Okay, I'm fucking stupid. Sorry, who was the 2015? Oh, the 2015 draft was Karl Anthony Towns. Okay, my bad. Simmons Rookie of the Year makes sense. My bad. Darren Williams, 6th Man of the Year. Wow, for Cleveland. Really? Okay. Kawhi Defensive Player of the Year. Draymond Green does win Most Improved. Okay. Billy Donovan, Coach of the Year. So, wow, we're a 2 seed. I did give back Kevin Durant to Oklahoma City, so obviously, that had a pretty big effect on them. They won 67 games. I mean, this lineup is just crazy because would they really even have? I guess they would have Oladipo technically because that was in the. Actually, wait a minute. Something probably doesn't add up. Nonetheless, I don't really care. It's fine. I gave them Kevin Durant back. I could have gave him to Boston, but people would have called me a homer if I did that. Steph Curry, unbelievable year. 34.5 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists. What did he shoot? 53% from the field. From 3, he shot 47%. Love to see it. Klay Thompson, Harrison Barnes, Nikola Jokic was solid, but he's up to an 85 overall. Yusuf Nurkic, Draymond Green, John Lure, Kevon Looney, who I just moved to power forward. I'm assuming a lot of you were probably thinking I was going to do that. So Draymond led us in rebounds and assists was also Draymond, funny enough. Points per game, we were 3rd, only behind, Portland actually. And defensively, we were under 105 points per game, giving us almost a 17-point differential. Clippers here in the first round, CP3, Jamal Crawford, Quincy Pondexter, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, JJ Redick. I low-key, I miss the Lob City Clippers teams. They were, some of the best. Would you say, give me a comment down below. Would you say, the Lob City Clippers teams are some of the, one of the best teams of all time that, just never, achieved anything? That, if we're being honest and we're calling a spade, that's true. They didn't achieve anything, literally. They're known as the team that always gets eliminated in the second round. I'm just being honest here. We move over to the Houston Rockets. They get Harden at point guard, Lou Will, Trevor Ariza, Montrezl Harrell, who's an 85. I don't think he'd be an 85 at this time. Clint Capella, Pat Beverly. I like this squad a lot. I think that team is good, but I think we're probably still better. I'm sure James Harden, is popping off. Steph's not the best defensive point guard, but he's still solid. So I just showed you this Oklahoma City Thunder team. I really don't know. I'm trying to think, would Victor Oladipo be here? I don't think Victor Oladipo would be here. Also, where's Steven Adams? I don't know. Whatever it may be, I apologize. I tried to make this as accurate as possible, but I just couldn't find a good roster. If anything, it makes it more fun because it's a harder challenge for us. But nonetheless, the Bucks are in the finals, and we lose. So I thought we were going to have a cakewalk to the final. Who's on this Bucks team? Delly's an 81, Brogdon, Jabari Parker, Giannis, John Henson, Rudy Gay. All right, that's a good team. Obviously, Giannis isn't what he is. I think he's only still a 90 overall. But look at Oklahoma City getting a ring, and Russell Westbrook is your finals MVP. So even if it's not accurate, I can't think off the top of my head if it would be accurate, but I don't think it would be. That's just my opinion, but it's what we're doing. If it's going to trigger you, you don't have to watch the rest of this video. But it makes it harder. That's kind of my main point. So it does make it harder, so maybe that'll be enjoyable. So I don't think we have any picks this year. Knicks actually get the first overall pick. I did not download a draft class. Let me do that. So this is just some of the stuff that that makes me mad, because we have the 2017 draft class right here. Who is this? 2K, give me a reason why there should be an auto-generated person in a draft class you made. Seriously? It's just crazy to me. But, I mean, I'm still going to go with this draft class just because I think the overalls are going to be good. So I'm going to bite the bullet and, have to just take the fact that Trey Rhodes from West Virginia is apparently the 4th best player in this draft class. Seriously? It's just, that blows my mind. But I'm not going to, all the overalls, because I've tried it before, the overalls get messed up, and it's just the development's all screwed up, and I'm just not going to go with it. So we're going to leave it with 2Ks. Steve Kerr and Ron Adams, 2 unbelievable ratings of head and assistant coach. Randy Martin, James Graham, and I think we're going to go with Owen Massa. So even in a historic roster, we still do have, the same coaching staff, funny enough. So we're heading up to the draft. It's telling me not to draft those guys. I mean, honestly, they're not really wrong, besides maybe OG. OG was a good pick, but I think the only person I might move is Harrison Barnes. What were his stats last year? I mean, he had a really solid season for us. Even, I guess, I would say he was probably our third option. I mean, I still think he'd be ahead of Jokic just because, you know, how this team kind of plays, but I still think I can probably find a better trade for him, so let me see what I can do here. So I'm going to see if Boston will take this. I'm going to try to send Harrison Barnes to the Celtics for pick 6. They want a second-round pick, and they'll give me a first-round pick. Like, just more stuff in here. Like, 2K, why? Why? It just, come on. Like, you say you're, like, one of the most realistic sim basketball games, and, like, you do this shit. It makes no sense. I do have, oh, you motherfuckers. You motherfucker, Dallas. Mark Cuban, you are just a little bitch. I'm getting Jason Tatum. I'm going to make it happen because I want him. That was the point of what I was trying to do today. Oh, I can't even trade for him right now. Oh, we're on the Magic. That would be why. What do they want for Tatum? They want pick 6 and a future first, Kevon Looney. You're definitely not getting Jokic. Not getting Nurkic. All right, you can have Kevon Looney. Honestly, I don't want to give him up, but we do have a 90 overall starting power forward. So, I mean, Jason Tatum was listed as like the 8th best prospect. I thought trading for pick 6 would be fine. Typically, that's how this works. But Tatum's going to come in 79 overall. I know he's not better than Barnes right now, but 2 years from now, I think he definitely will be. Qualifying offers, Ray Spalding, no. Brandon Goodwin, yeah, no, thank you. I don't really think we're going to have any money in free agency. So that will probably be the only major change I make to the starting lineup. Even, Anthony Davis is here, and he's going to go the Bulls. All right, I guess that kind of does make a little bit of sense. But at this point in time, I don't want to trade Patrick McCaw, but like I think I'm probably going to. I'm fine with Iggy. I mean, $38 million for Andre Iguodala is ridiculous. Was he really? I feel like he capped at like $17 million. Is he really making that much money? I don't know. And obviously Jokic's contract's off too, but we still do have Dwight. Actually, I'm just going to keep Dwight Powell and move him down to power forward. I mean, it's honestly not a guy I get a lot, and he goes up to an 81 overall. So Steph's not going to have a backup. I'm going to get a backup small or shooting guard at this point. Honestly, I'll probably just trade McCaw for a first and then sign somebody just because I feel like I need to get some first-round picks here. Is that my first this year? It is. So I'll take 2 future firsts from the Celtics. Celtics are just blessing me today. And then I do need a shooting guard. Kyle Korver, if he wasn't 35. Honestly, I thought I'd get some better offers than this. I didn't. So Jonas Jerebko is going to be a sign-and-trade guy here. Sean Livingston, unfortunately, like I'm just letting all these guys go. I don't really see a reason to keep them. And we still do have a trade exception on KD. I'm going to renounce that just because I feel like I wouldn't realistically have that just because, you know, he wouldn't have even been on this team in the first place. Just makes sense. So nonetheless, I'm going to be trading whatever the hell his name is, Jonas Jerebko, for a shooting guard at this point, and I will see you guys at the start of year number 2. So I'm really happy with this rotation right now. I sent Jason Tatum to untapped potential, and the dude jumped to an 83 overall. So when I said, you know, the overalls get messed up with the draft classes you download, and I guess it does with the 1-2K makes as well. So I don't really care if who I send untapped potential. They shouldn't jump 4 overalls in an offseason when they haven't played a single NBA game yet, but you know, maybe the summer league is just that important. But yeah, 2K sucks. But Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Jason Tatum, Draymond Green, and Nikola Jokic. This lineup would be crazy in real life, especially if Draymond was still in like peak Draymond form where he's a 93 overall. But nonetheless, Jusuf Nurkic is going to be our 6th man. I was considering going with Iggy, but I don't really mind having like a big man, especially when he's the highest overall, being my 6th man. I think Iggy still getting a decent amount of minutes is important, so he's not going to only play like 10 minutes. Dwight Powell is going to play 14 here, and then I signed Quinn Cook, moved him to shooting guard. I know he's only 6'2", but I don't really care. It's a video game. Steph's undersized anyways. It doesn't matter. We're all set. Let's see if this team can finally win a championship. Oklahoma City is going to be tough to overcome. I'll see you guys at the end of year number 2. So Russ goes back-to-back here at the end of year number 2. 31 points, 12.5 boards, 9 assists. I mean, he's unbelievable. But he's the 23rd best player in the NBA. 66 and 16. Also, I'm totally kidding. I think if you watched my video yesterday, you know I thought that was an absolute joke. There's no way Russell Westbrook is whatever. He was 23, 24. And there's no way Chris Middleton's the 10th best player. It's not. That's incorrect. But that's why Bleacher Report's an absolute joke. I'm not even giving him the time of day. I'm not even giving him the time of day. Bullshit. DeMarcus Cousins, 6 man of this is still when Boogie was like really good. I'm surprised that he was a 6 man, especially in New York. I guess he's probably backing up Porzingis, but Draymond does win Defensive Player of the Year. Jaylen Brown, most improved. I love seeing that. Unfortunately, he is in Dallas. I don't really know what happened there. I mean, he was part of the 2016 draft class, and this roster is a 2016 roster, so I'm guessing the Celtics traded him at some point. Steve Kerr does win Coach of the Year. So, we're a 1 seed this year. We are a 1 seed this year, and wow, Oklahoma City fell off a little bit. I'm wondering if they maybe lost somebody, but we'll check on that in a second. Player stats, Steph, Klay, Jokic, Jason Tatum, Jusuf Nurkic, Draymond Green. I mean, if Draymond's going to stay out here winning Defensive Player of the Years, I don't really want to trade him, but like then again, there's nobody else I'm really trading. We were best in both categories, and obviously mathematically that has to be the best differential. So, first round here we got Utah, Dante Exum, Jordan Clarkson, DeMar DeRozan, and 75 overall Dirk. I I get it, it's a video game, and I get like people can leave, but like the fact that like there's even some sort of remote thing that like lets Dirk leave Dallas is just crazy. Rudy Gobert, Darren Williams finds his way back to Utah. Interesting. Lonzo Ball. You're starting Dante Exum over Darren Williams and Lonzo Ball. Who is running the show over there? But yeah, nonetheless, that is a really solid, 8 seed right there. I still think we're probably going to beat them in 4, maybe 5. But I'm surprised they have Lonzo on the bench. I mean, everybody was like, I think Lonzo is probably one of the highest prospects like going into it. Like I feel like that's my opinion anyways, but I mean he's definitely like the most publicized. That's without a doubt. Clippers here in round number 2, CP3, JJ Redick, Dylan Brooks is a new addition, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, and I saw Manu Ginobili as their 6th man. Wow. I mean, I guess I was going to say like I can't really believe that Manu would ever leave, San Antonio, but then again, I guess I never thought, are you serious? We're going to lose? I never thought Tony Parker would, and he ended up in a Hornets jersey, so West Finals, James Harden, Lou Will, Jamal Crawford, Dario Saric, Clint Capella, Montrezl Harrell. I don't really think, I mean, that team's obviously really solid, but like, I don't really think there's much competition there. We end up winning in 5. Moving on to the NBA Finals, we got the Knicks, D Rose, Donovan Mitchell, Gerald Green, KP. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense why, I didn't see that one coming. I didn't see the Anthony Davis thing coming, but they signed Anthony Davis, so it's going to be a front court nightmare for us because, I mean, Draymond Green is obviously one of the better defensive players in the league at this time. He's still obviously probably a top 5 defensive player in the league, but, like, Kristaps Porzingis is 7'3", and there's only so much a guy who's 6'7" can do no matter how good defensively you are, and then hopefully Jokic can do a little something. But I would definitely like to win this finals. Come on here, 2K. I think we can still do this. Steph Curry. All right, come on. I was going to say Steph Curry should be. Oh, my God. All right. Come on, let's get it done. I want to get a little gameplay here, and I definitely want to use some of these guys. They're not guys that get to use a ton. I'll see you guys in there. Here at the Garden right now, and, I'm excited. I'm excited to use this team. I wish when you use historic rosters that had, like, not old uniforms. Like, I know what you're saying, old uniforms. Like, their uniforms really haven't changed, but, like they should be able to take the Nike logo off. And I know, like, some of the old uniforms when, like, Play Now don't have it on, so, like, I think it would be cool if they could just... Why can't they import, like, every single historic uniform every single team has? And then why can't you change it into My League? And why is Nikola Jokic on Tyler Ulis? This just looks so funny. I mean, I'm obviously going to get cooked. Nikola Jokic is moving like just the tall-ass Albanian man he is or wherever the hell he's from. Serbia. I don't even know where he's from. European. You guys know I like to classify Europeans in the same category, and somebody's going to take that out of context and say it's racist. It wasn't meant to be. I'm not a geography guy, so if you want to take it out of context, you're more than welcome to. But obviously, I never really get to use Steph. I never really get to use Nikola Jokic, even if this isn't the best version. I never really get to use Jason Tatum. I don't use Draymond Green because he's just not good in My League nowadays. And then occasionally Klay Thompson, not as much as I'd like to. But so this is cool. I'm definitely using some guys here today that I don't really get to. Steph has 41, 7, and 7 on the night. That is absolutely awesome. D Rose is still in a Knicks jersey. I guess this would be the time that Derrick Rose was still on the Knicks, and it's funny to see them in the NBA Finals. I mean, obviously having Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins didn't hurt, and drafting Donovan Mitchell, AD with the putback. I mean, he's just an absolute monster. He's just an absolute monster. Would you guys, I feel like there's no really arguing. Would you say Anthony Davis is the best big man in the league? I don't really think there's much arguing that. I mean, I couldn't personally make a case to see Joel Embiid over Anthony Davis, or like Jokic even. I don't think there's any debate, but let me know in the comment section. I'm asking you guys to give me a lot in the comment section today, but you know what? I want to get my comments up too. But let's have a little debate. And obviously, my Twitter DMs, I was terrible. I forgot how fast Clay's releases. My Twitter DMs are always open if you do want to have a conversation about anything else. I actually had somebody today hit me up about something about my video, which came out today when I'm recording this, but yesterday at this time. Okay, Steph, just go down in the lane. Steph with the easy layup. I love, dude, my favorite thing was like OG Steph, like MVP Steph, when he would just do the little thing, like when he would just like throw, like his little like floater layup thing, like, bro, those days of Steph, those are like some of my favorite NBA days. Like as annoying as it was to have the same NBA Finals every year, like you knew you were getting like some good ass basketball games to watch, which was like super fun in those days. Like I remember because it would be like late June, and I'd be like, not late June, but like late May, like early to mid June, and I'd be like, because I was still in high school at this time, like I would look forward to that like at night. Like I really, really would. It was like early summer for me. Oh, like, those were the days. I don't know if anybody else is in that department, but like those are some good ass times that I had. Just my opinion though. I enjoyed all those NBA Finals quite a bit. And obviously now, I mean, it's not like it was a lot of years ago. Like obviously the first time the NBA Final changed in 4 years was last year. And obviously it's going to this year, but I don't know, just a cool thing to think about. We'll probably do one, maybe two more possessions. You guys know I hate it when videos go over like 30 minutes. It's just a big pet peeve of mine. Jason Tatum hits the first free throw. We'll probably do one more defensive, then one more offensive possession after this. It makes me want to throw up seeing Jason Tatum in anything but a Celtics uniform. I hope he's an absolute Celtic for life. He's actually, like, he is my favorite player in the league. People ask me that all the time, so I'll give you that. Or not all the time, but like it does get asked who's your favorite player in the NBA. It is Jason Tatum, if you were wondering. So if you're watching this and came up in your mind, oh my God, you just got cooked by a dude with 9 fingers. Okay, I want to hit a 3 with Steph here, I think. Oh, money, boy. I'll see you guys with the Finals MVP. So we take out the Knicks in their own building. Steph Curry is your Finals MVP. 30 points, 4.5 boards, 6.5 assists. We do end up winning the series in 6. So now we're looking to go back-to-back. I honestly did not think that like Oklahoma City Thunder team was going to be that. Whoa, did not mean to do that. Was going to be that good the previous year. So I thought we were going to, potentially 3. Oh my God. Oh my God. We have a Celtics pick, and it's projected to pick number 3. Oh, what the fuck? How? Does it not tell you the projection or the protections on it? Ah, damn it. All right, I guess we get their pick next year, which isn't really going to matter. But it probably was protected, and I fully believe it was. But, like, why doesn't it tell me that on the draft lottery? Like, you could have said, like, top 3 protected or something. I don't think it did. I mean, I totally could have missed it, but that's annoying. We could have had a good draft pick in the 2018 draft class. But nonetheless, we have no team player options qualifying. No, Guy code. Dude, how fucking lame do your parents have to be to name you Guy? Seriously? I don't think I have anybody who watches me named Guy, but, like, seriously? You name your kid Guy? That's I'm sorry if I'm offending anybody, but that's a tough one. Oh, Giannis is here. Giannis is here. I just have no money. Like, I literally have no money. Thank God everybody's on this team. I want to make a trade, but, like, I also don't. This team is so perfect. I'm not trading Jason Tatum. I think if it's between everybody, it would be between Jokic and Draymond Green. I might try to trade Jokic. I thought he'd be closer to a 90 overall by this point, but, like, Cat's a free agent. Are you kidding me? DeAndre Jordan, no. You know what? Maybe I'll try to get, like, Prime Boogie. Is that possible? I'll give you a decent. Okay, we do have that Celtics pick next year, and it's unprotected. I'll give you that because I think Prime Boogie would be a really good fit with this team. I really, really do. Wow, they're not even going to take this. Okay, Prime Boogie apparently is not happening. I'm not getting you Drummond. And what team is Steven Adams on? I thought he said he was on Pittsburgh. Is this the? Okay, it's Indiana. Oh, he's a free agent. That makes sense. Okay, I'm not going to really do much else here. I might wait till Karl-Anthony Towns because I feel like I definitely can. I have a weird feeling that I can, like, maybe pull off a trade for Karl-Anthony Towns. But I think Andre Iguodala, I think it's time to trade him. He's, 35 years old and making $38 million. Obviously, he's super valuable to me. I just don't really see the fit here anymore. So, Vikas, do I have a backup center? Oh, I have Yusuf Nurkic, so I don't really need him. I totally forgot about that. Seth Curry. It's a cool storyline. It's a cool storyline to have the Curry brothers. I am going to move Seth to shooting guard. I don't really think. I mean, he can play shooting guard anyways. So I need a backup small forward at this point, and then I'm going to wait until Cat gets signed. I don't really know who I'm going to. I mean, I just don't know if I'm going to be able to get Karl-Anthony Towns. I really don't. I'm going to try to get Torrey Craig. He's like more of a stretch 4 in my opinion. I feel like he's taller than 6'7", but we had Jimmer on this team. Jimmer just got a ring. Oh, the GOAT. 10th overall pick in the 2011 draft class, and obviously absolutely lived up to the hype. Capped his career at 7.6 points per game. Oh, God. That was just terrible. The fact that people get paid, like, millions of dollars in just whiff on things like that, it blows my mind. It blows my mind. Scouts, any of you watching out there, I'd be happy to do it for you. And I don't need $1 million. Just, like, give me $100K a year to start. Just give me $100K a year. I'd be happy to do it for you. But let's see what we got here. So, I mean, we're all set. Is Karl-Anthony Towns officially no longer a free agent, or is he signed? Okay. I don't think this is going to happen. I do want to make one trade, so, I mean, we will see. He has 4.5 trade stars, though, or trade value, though. How about actually? Wait, what does that say? Okay, I don't want to trade Draymond Green, but if it gets me Karl-Anthony Towns, and then I could trade. All right, well, that might have been a bad move, but ultimately, I mean, Draymond Green is not a stats guy. He's never been known as a stats guy. I could just run 2 absolute twin towers, at power forward and center, but I don't really want to do that. I wouldn't mind trying to get Blake, honestly. I'll give you Nikola Jokic, and then I shouldn't have gave up that Celtics pick. I probably could have done it without the Celtics pick. Is this going to go through? Probably not. In 2 seconds. All right, Blake's not going to happen. Nothing in the trade finder. I'm assuming Porzingis, like, there's not even a chance. He's untouchable. Okay, he's untouchable. That's not going to happen. And then we're getting into... Oh, you know what? Actually, because Kevin Love was once rumored, like, I'm sure a lot of you remember that. Kevin Love, it was like a Kevin Love for Klay Thompson swap, and I think Jerry West stepped in and said he was going to quit if they did it, which honestly, obviously, it ended up working out. But are they not going to take this? Oh, my God. Cat or Klay? No, that's just not happening. All right. LaMarcus Aldridge, like, anybody? I mean, I'll give you Jokic, but, like, again, these guys are just all so hard to trade for. How about, you know what? Let me figure something out. I'll be back. Well, I moved Nikola Jokic to power forward, and they offered me Blake Griffin, so Blake Griffin is going to be the new guy here. So, I mean, I did change up a decent amount. You can argue, you know, it wasn't for the best, but, I mean, this is just sick. I love, you know, switching things up, and I think it's honestly a fun way to kind of mix up these videos. We're at such a boring point in 2K right now where I'm struggling for content ideas. So, please feel free to leave any video ideas down below in the comment section, and if you want to see a video that somebody else commented, make sure to like it so I know you guys want to see it. But that's not the point right now. I will see you guys at the start of the third and final year. I'm absolutely loving this team. I think they're all going to mesh together super well. Steph, Klay, Jason Tatum, Blake Griffin, and Karl-Anthony Towns. Some people are going to be mad. Yes, I traded Draymond Green 94 overall. I'm personally more a fan of this, the way this rotation looks. I also traded Jokic, but he also wasn't Jokic today. Like, you got to remember that. And Karl-Anthony Towns, honestly, does not get the credit he deserves. He does not get the credit he deserves. Some people don't even put him in the same class as Embiid and Jokic, and he's absolutely there. He is absolutely there. So, if you want to disagree with me on that one, you're more than welcome to. But this is the lineup we're rolling. Yusuf Nurkic, Dwight Powell, Seth Curry, and Torrey Craig do make up our bench. Torrey Craig's never a guy yet. Honestly, I'm hoping he can be decently efficient, especially with the guys he has around him. Let's go back to back, boys. So Russ finally does hit the triple-double and wins his third straight MVP. Yeah, 24th best player in the league. 70 and 12 on the year for us. You love to see it, Matt. 2K. Oh, actually, he might be a real person. I feel like I've heard of that name before. Actually, I might be shitting on something that I don't have to be shitting on. Maybe not. But nonetheless, I mean, he shouldn't be Rookie of the Year. Okay, he is a real basketball player. He is real. Thank God I caught myself because I did hear that, even though he was in the 2017 draft and that was just 2018. But seriously, like, those are the fucking numbers that win Rookie of the Year? Oh, it's ridiculous. DeMarcus Cousins, 6th man of the year, is in New York. Draymond Green, defensive player of the year again. It's in Indiana. He looks weird in a Pacers jersey. Dennis Smith Jr., most improved. Apparently this version of Dennis Smith Jr. is good. Isn't a bust. But Steve Kerr, coach of the year. We're taking on the Lakers in the first round. I'm assuming LeBron probably didn't, end up signing their player stats on the year. Steph was unbelievable. Jason Tatum, Blake, Klay, Karl-Anthony Towns. I mean, I feel like Steph just kind of takes over, and like nobody else is. I don't think we've had a single other 20-plus point scorer, but we still lead the league in points, which is kind of crazy. But let's check out this Lakers team: D'Lo, Drew Holiday, Jonathan Isaac, Julius Randle, Aaron Nance Jr. Interesting. I mean, it's actually something like I don't really think about it a ton, but like I've definitely thought about it before. Like, what would the Lakers team look like if they didn't have LeBron? Like, would it still be like Lonzo? I mean, obviously D'Lo wouldn't be there, but like, would it still be like Lonzo, Brandon Ingram? I guess maybe still Kuzma probably. Like, I don't really know. Like, what would it really look like? It would be interesting because I think they'd still be like a borderline playoff team. I don't know how, like if they'd be that good though. Like, that's just my opinion. Pelicans here: Markelle Fultz, Tyler Dorsey, Paul George is now in New Orleans. Jordan Bell obviously looked like they lost. Oh, they did lose Anthony Davis. He was on. Oh, Darren Williams, always the 6th man. He was in New York. So, not Darren Williams, Anthony Davis. I mean, but I think we should beat this team without any problems. They did end up winning game. Okay, seriously? 2K, come on now. Come on now. We've been nice to each other recently. And now we have to face Oklahoma City, Russell Westbrook, Tyler Hero. Wait, what? Wait a minute. Was Tyler Hero in the 2018 draft? Wait a minute. No, he wasn't. Yeah, he was in the 2019. 2K. I used your auto-generated. Oh, wait. Maybe you know what might have happened? It says he was drafted in the 2019 draft here. Maybe he was just on the roster or something. I'm assuming he was probably just on the roster. Okay, that's on the roster. That's not a 2K. But, like, still, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. But, I'm sorry, what? Oh. You honestly, like, you gotta love it. Like, it's funny to me. Like, it's funny to me how fucking stupid this game is sometimes. Like, it honestly, like, seriously? Luka Doncic is 6th man? Oh, brother. Lynn Sanity's at 87 overall. Bro, this roster wasn't even that bad, and it just went, like, from, like, normal person to, like, cocaine dealer in, like, 2 seconds. What the fuck? Josh Jackson's an 84 overall. Bro, I'm sorry. I feel mean, but like, seriously? Siaka's on the bench. All right, that's understandable a little bit, but like, my computer's glitching out. But like, are we serious here with some of these things? Like, this is crazy. Like, come on, this is a little crazy. But nonetheless, I'm assuming we're probably gonna beat this Bucks team. I can't. Luka Doncic is a sixth man. Steph Curry's your Finals MVP. Okay, we go back to back. I wasn't really that dialed in on the playoffs there, but that was for obvious kind of reasons. So this is how the team ended up coming out. I'm honestly really happy with the way it looked out. I mean, we had 590 overalls. Our whole starting lineup was 90s, and I'm assuming some people are still going to be mad I traded Donkey and then traded Nikola Jokic. But nonetheless, we ended up with a super solid squad. It's funny to think about, like, me trading at the beginning of this video JaVale McGee. Who else was it? It wasn't Kevon Looney. It was JaVale McGee, Zaza Pachulia, and Damian Jones, I think, ended up me getting Karl Anthony Towns in the long run, which is just absolutely crazy. But nonetheless, if you guys enjoyed and leave a like down below, that would mean a ton to me. If you guys are new, please make sure to subscribe. Let me know any other video ideas down below in the comment section. I'd be happy. Oh shit, that's my phone. I'd be happy to do any other of these like what if throwback rebuilds. I mean, I'm doing a ton of throwback rebuilds now, anyways. Like there's going to be some coming out. I've only done one, but they're going to be coming out, so if you guys want to see these as well, I mean, obviously we're in such a fucking terrible time, especially for my league content creators, but I think I'm having a Devin Booker rebuild coming out, so if you guys made it this far in the video, you will know Devin Booker, like trading Devin Booker rebuild will be coming out soon. But nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed. I love you guys. I'll see you guys on the next one.